So this is an interesting question, and this is probably a very common question because most professionals feel that they're already underpaid. They're not charging enough. They're not making enough money. So the first thing is, how can I charge more, or how can I get more money? And what's interesting about this is, as a tax and accounting professional, you should already be at a premium level. The expertise and knowledge that you have to acquire to get to your level is already extensive. Not only the level of education that you always have to keep up with. That's the other thing. Tax is constantly changing, and you have to be up to on all the current stuff, and they always move stuff around. So the goalposts are always all over the place. You can never stop learning if you want to be into tax, and it's constant. And then there's the other part of being an accounting professional or a tax professional is deadlines and making sure you respond properly. All of these things that add to the professional components and the responsibility, because when you provide advice or when you do things, your reputation is on the line. So when you factor all of these things, technically, if you talk to any other profession, you should be charging a premium. And yet we don't do that. Why is that? Well, we were never taught the price. We were never taught to value. We were taught to do and solve problems, and we're good at it. So the only thing I could suggest to you is don't worry about what you're doing. Try to find out the value of what you're doing. And that's not comparing to the other guy. That's not how we work on it. If you're going to always go to the lowest common denominator and go, what is my competition doing? That's not relevant. When we talk about tax experts or accounting experts, your relationship to your customer and the value they're providing that particular person is where the value is. And that's always unique to some extent. Now, we can talk about different pricing models, and I'm not going to go there, but that value is unique. And the first thing you have to do is find out the value from their perspective. How much money is it worth for them? And number two is, what value do you want to bring? So determine, I want to charge, and I hate doing hourly, but I'll do hourly for this purpose because most of you charge by the hour. I want to charge $100, $200 an hour. I want to get a value of that. For every hour I put in, I want to at least get $100 or $200 back. Right? So then you focus on that. You go, the value based on this and the return on this is that, right? Now I'm talking vague here, but that's the first part. And the second part then is expressing the value to the customer. If the customer doesn't see the value, move on. Now, do you have to compare yourself to others? Yes, to a certain extent. You don't want to price yourself out. But I find that our confidence level and the fact that we don't really behave as a premium service and an expertise level, right? And here's the other caveat for tax and accounting professionals. The basic stuff, when you do a tax return and so forth, the basics now are done by software. Here's the caveat. If the owner wants to learn everything you know about taxes so that they can do the software correctly, let them go. But if they want your opinion and make sure your knowledge when you do the tax return, and there's a confidence level when it goes to the tax government, wherever that may be on your end, CRA or IRS or whatever, that it's been done correctly and you've optimized it, that's what they're really paying. So how do I make more money? Get more confidence and charge your premium value automatically.